Alright, everyone, I lied. Yesterday I said at the end of stream... Oh, wait, hold on. We need lo-fi hip-hop. We need my... I'm gonna have a panic attack. We need my lo-fi hip-hop. My royalty-free... Ow, it's loud. There we go. My royalty-free... Anytime I have a panic attack. Anytime I feel like life is not worth living. I just put on my royalty-free lo-fi hip-hop and I feel all great again. Anyways, yeah, I lied. I said yesterday we were going to play a video game potentially today. Maybe even Zenless Zone Zero. We're gonna play video games. I lied. I don't have enough time. I only got a few more days. I have to get this animation done before the end of the week because I want to finish the animation, get it out before the end of the month, so that way I can make YouTube AdSense revenue off of it, and I can make money. Because I like money. I love money. I love money. I love selling out. I love making coin off of the suffering of other people. I like making money from inhumane and nefarious reasons. So we're just gonna be doing that and finishing this up. Let me see here though. What do I... Okay, so I've not done a shit ton since last time for this stupid thing. So I need to fix her arms here, okay? And then I think her hair is fine, right? Yeah, that's in the right place. So her hair is fine, but I need to fix her arms and her little shit down here, her little dress. And then I need to fix the hair completely there, arms, and then the dress. But then after that, it's just this last part here. That's not so horrible. We can do this, I think, in the span of however long I do this stream for. So without further ado, ladies and gents, let's get to this. Hopefully, let me see. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. I have to move shit on my second monitor so I can see everything that's going on, just in case everything crashes and burns, and I'm not privy to it. But, let's see. Afterwards, I will say that after this stream is over, because I'll stream for about maybe like 3-ish hours, getting work done. After this stream is over, I'll go for a little walk, so that way I have like the bare minimum of exercise needed, so my heart doesn't stop, and then I'll counteract all of that hard work of going for a quick walk by buying a Monster Energy drink on the way back and chugging it when I'm back home, so that way I could just stay up for like the next 24 hours and just get as much as I need to get this done. I need to work faster. I need to like not be so perfect with this. It doesn't need to be perfect, because I still gotta do the whatchamacallit, the After Effects portion, and then I gotta do the actual behind the scenes video, which is like the thing that I actually want to blow up and do well. And then I gotta shill it around to people. So I actually still have a lot of work to do. And there's only a few more days left in this month. And I gotta get it out a few days before that so that I can let it fester and grow. On top of uploading my Smiling Friends compilation so that I can like boost it artificially as well. Oh gosh. It's all over. It's so over actually. maybe, I don't know, maybe I should just end it. End it all. See, I'm just joking. I have never thought about suicide once in my life, ever. Not a single time, guys. I've never once thought about it. It's just all goofs and gaffs. What? I've never stayed up late at night thinking about, how far can I take this joke before, Twitch gives me, like, a warning? What am I allowed to say on Twitch again? I forget. I know you're allowed to, like, have terrorists on stream, so that's okay. I can do that. Can I talk about the different methods? But like, if I set up a Rube Goldberg machine, I've always thought about that. That's actually the one I thought about the most. Like setting up a have you ever seen those things? The Rube Goldberg machines? It's like the ones where it's like you set like a little, like you put a coin or something and you've set it in motion. Listen, I'm just expressing. I'm just expressing. You are insane. Well, here's the problem. I need to like talk at 1,000,000 miles per second. Otherwise, it feels like such a boring stream, you know. So I need to talk, and then when I talk, my first thoughts go to horrible suicidal ideations. I don't know. Anyways, Rube Goldberg. You've seen Rube Goldberg machines, search it up. It's the thing where it's like you throw a ball and it goes through this whole contraption. And then at the end it like does a mundane task or something. So I could do something where it's like if I don't get, I like strap myself to my desk. And if I don't get, okay, yeah, everything is in Minecraft. This is all hypothetical in Minecraft. Well, it's not like they have AI, right? They don't have AI that like scours every single font and like bans you, right? People have to report it themselves, right? Or am I wrong? Is that a thing? Like if I say the words kill self and then Twitch's like Amazon-backed AI hears it, it's like, oh, that guy over there. Is it like that? I don't know. Maybe I need to be more careful. Maybe like be a little bit more careful here. But I'm just talking about like arts and crafts. Rube Goldberg machines. I think it would be kind of funny if you had like a Rube Goldberg machine. It's just like there's a string attached to your computer, and after like, if you don't get an animation done at a certain point, oh god, what the hell happened there? If you don't get an animation done at a certain point, the string snaps. And then it like sets off a whole chain reaction where like a ball falls off of a little a plate, and then it rolls down the desk, and then hits a domino, and then the dominoes all fall in sync, and then they hit a bunch of books and they fall, and then it hits like a race car, like a little motorized car. Did you hear about the Fujimoto method? No, I don't think I've heard about the Fujimoto method. What's the Fujimoto method? The fuck? Wait, what? Like Tatsuki Fujimoto? Or is this a different Fujimoto? I only know one Fujimoto, I feel. That's Tatsuki Fujimoto. The guy that made a Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch. I like that video of him where he's in his room, like a schizo. He is like, I'm gonna do a magic trick, and then he like jumps up in the air. He's like, see, I floated. And then that's like the only video of what his face looks like out there, or something like that, which is pretty funny. I also find it endearing that he pretended to be his little sister online, and like, but he doesn't even have a little sister. He was just like pretending. He's such a. I guess that's why his work is so good, because he's so deranged. Fujimoto. Yeah, okay, so we are talking about the same Fujimoto. The author of Chainsaw Man was so determined to get good at art. If he didn't get better than some elderly people at his local art place, he would unalive. Well, unalive killed. Okay, damn. I think I have like slightly heard of that before. I think I remember hearing something of that vein. Is that where he got his inspiration for Look Back? Holy shit. Goodness. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, did you watch Look Back? Because I watched Look Back in cinemas back in October. And, boy, That shit made me bawl. I was crying. But there's like a certain point where something akin to that. Yeah, rewatched it. Okay, so I can spoil things. But yeah, that's kind of like similar a little bit. But if I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard, it was like based off the KyoAni fires that happened back in like 2019, when that deranged psycho was like, I forget what his reasoning. It was like something like, they stole my work or something like that. So he walked into the place and then threw a bunch of like gasoline and lit people on fire, which was really horrible. I think like a good amount of people died that day. Some people that made some like really amazing shit, and then others that didn't got like really burned up. They gave him like the death penalty or something. But regardless, the point being was that I'm pretty sure Look Back, that's certain parts of Look Back were definitely heavily inspired by stuff like that. Tatsuki Fujimoto. I have not read a single part, or I read only the first chapter of Chainsaw Man Part 2. I read all of Chainsaw Man Part 1, and then I watched the anime for how much we've got so far of Chainsaw Man, but I have not read Part 2 with Asa and everything. The only thing I read was like the first chapter where they have like this chicken. Did you see that? Like the chicken it's like a headless chicken, and it's like some demon, but I don't even remember what it was because it was weak. And then she accidentally fell on top of it one day. Or something like that. It's been a minute. I kind of forget what happened, but I only read that first chapter. I should probably get around to watching or rating the rest of it at some point, but dang it, I don't have enough time. I'm such a busy animator. I sleep half the day, and then the rest of the day I sit in front of my computer rotting from the inside out, working on dumb little cartoons that get like 2 views, and then I get a comment that's like, you stole this or something. I've gotten so many comments that are like, they think that I stole the animations that I make. Like I got like on YouTube, I started re-uploading my shorts, or re-uploading my Smiling Friends animations as shorts, just to like double dip or something in viewership. And I'll get so many comments. It's been more than one time where it's like, did you steal this or something like that? And I have to like explain to them. It's like, no, I didn't steal it. Look at my channel. But usually most of the time they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool then. And they give me 2 thumbs up, and I feel warm and fuzzy inside. And then I go to the bathroom, and I make warm and fuzzies. Yippee. Isun cola. Isun Fortnite. Actually, I didn't add that as a... I don't think I added that as a sound effect. Actually, hold on. Last stream, I added these sound effects, but they were heavily distorted. So I don't know if they're the same. Maybe they're not distorted this time around? Let's try. Hey! Okay, they work now. They work. Last stream, they were horribly distorted, and it was actually terrifying. It made me scared. And then Henry Eyes, last stream, spammed the one like 20 different times. It was heavily distorted, and I got scared. I made them the problem was that I made them really cheap. I made them only 25 channel points because I wanted people to have fun with them. But then Henry spammed the fuck out of it, and it made me really regret doing it. So, I love having anime women moan in my ears. I'm glad I did that. I maybe need to get rid of the. You could put timers on them, by the way. I could, but the problem is like I'm a small streamer, and my thought process was like, oh, I don't have to worry about that, you know. because I don't have that many people watching, and I want people to have fun with it. And then Henry immediately made me regret everything I did, but it made for a funny. He clipped it afterwards. You could like barely hear me over the guy snoring, going, "Oh!" I was like screaming. I was crying and screaming. There was tears coming from my face. I was hyperventilating and kicking my desk, waving my arms in the air, being like, "Henry, Henry." Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's also, although I think you might need to... Epic! That's me. That's me coded for real. I love the monkey more than the actual sound effect. The monkey on the thing is great. Also, I guess I gotta still tweak this a bit. Last stream, the distortion was really bad. Now it's fixed, but now I have the it does a little sound effect when someone redeems it, which I should get rid of, so that it only does the sound effects that they actually redeemed. Don't need 2 sound effects. Don't need an extra one saying that it got redeemed. There's still a lot of work to be done on this Snail Pirate channel. Everything's so scuffed at the moment. It's still a work in progress. But soon enough, things will look... Listen, in like 2 months' time, at most, you're gonna see a snazzy, handsome-looking VTuber model, all live 2D rigged and everything. And he's gonna look so cool. And then you guys will be like, wow. And then you get like really like hypnotized by my charm, and then you're gonna give me money. And you're gonna give me a lot of money. Yes, sir. I thought for some reason that by the end of the summer I might have like not just the live 2D model, but like a new intro animation, a new outro animation all finished, but I don't think that's possible at this rate. At the rate I'm going, even though there's still like 2 months left of summer vacation, I don't think that's really doable. But I'll do my best. I'll try to get as much done as possible. Ganbare. Ganbare. My Japanese is so bad now. For the last several months, I've done like the bare minimum in that Anki flashcard app to like review Japanese. I've done like the bare minimum. Like some days it's literally like 2 minutes worth of cards, and then I'm like, alright, I'm good. And now my Japanese is bad again, which is kind of sad. I need to get back to it. I need like the motivation to get back into that. I guess I could like try to do Japanese learning streams again. I had those back in the day. But I don't know how like fun it would be to watch me struggle and flail around trying to remember any of my Japanese that I've fucking forgot. Sigh. Now I'll never be able to get the waifu of my dreams. I'm never gonna be able to go to Japan and rizz up a Japanese girl and I wasn't able to do that the first time around I went there. But you don't get it. The second time for sure it will be different. I just need to be a little bit better at Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's all I need to do. Man, I want to go back to Japan so bad. The problem is I went for okay, that's not true. I went for like a little over a month and a half. So now it's like there's zero way I could go back there for anything less than that. Anytime I go back again, it has to be for like at least the same amount of time. So like it was like, I think I was there for 50 whole days. I think was the amount at the end of the day. It was like 50 whole days. So anything less than 50, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. I need to go for at least 50 or 51, or... technically speaking, you can stay there for 90 days on a tourist visa. Before you have to leave. So I only did like basically only half of what I I'm legally allowed to do. So I could technically go there for even longer. But I'd feel so embarrassed if I go back and I stay at the same, because I stayed at that Airbnb, the hostel, with those very kind Japanese people that had this hostel that was pretty close to like, it was close to like the, not the center of Tokyo, but it was like close enough. It was like only an hour walk away from like places like Akihabara, which was really dope. And some of them had like, one of the women that worked there had pretty decent English. We were able to communicate with her pretty well. But I'd feel so embarrassed if I go back, because like I tried to like show off as much as I could my Japanese when I was there. I got Nihongo Josu by them, and I was like, yes sir. But then now it's like I've not been putting the work in. So now if I go back, and if I'm worse than when I was last there, like 2 years later, they're gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, what happened? You're not Nihongo Josu. They're gonna be like, Nihongo heta. They're gonna say heta or something. They're gonna say it's bad. And then I'm really gonna want to do the stuff we said earlier on stream with my Rube Goldberg machine. Haha, you bad. I'm getting... Everyone is being mean to me. Everyone is being mean to me. I can't get away from it. Everyone's so mean to me. It's not fucking fair. I try. Not really, actually. I should try so much. I have no excuse. I don't have, like... I really should just, like, spend bare minimum, like, 45 minutes doing those Anki cards and doing my immersion again. I have a second monitor. I could just put, like, Japanese audio or, like, anime. I could even just put anime on my second monitor while I do work. I've already sort of done it with Dragon Ball, but I put it on English dub. I could just do that instead. And just put it as a Japanese, and then bada bing bada boom. I start to get the immersion, and then I become Nihongo Josu for real. And then when I go back there, all the ladies will throw themselves at me. That's the plan. Yes. That's how that will work. Ugh, fuck. It's actually so bad, dude. I can't have English be my only language. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. It's kind of... It's like that saying or whatever. It's like, what's the one with like, what's his face? I almost called him George Lopez. That's not his name. Giorgio? No. What's his name? The guy that played Gus from Breaking Bad? Giancarlo. Whatever the fuck his name is. It's that meme where it's like, you speak only one language, or you speak English only because that's the only language you have. I speak English only because it's the only language you have. And I'm like, oh no, I'm on the receiving end of this Giancarlo Gus meme. That's bad. I can't be like that. I can't be outdone by Giancarlo Esposito. I don't remember his name. Peto. Anyways. How's everyone doing? Huh? I've only been complaining all stream long. Complaining about work. That I don't even have a job. I have this. This is my job. Doing commissions and shit. Which thankfully is enough to pay for college at the moment. But, yeah, I've only been complaining. I've only been complaining. I gotta stop. I gotta think. And be thankful for what I have. At least I don't have to pay rent. That's something that's good. That's pretty good. And like bills and shit. I just have to worry about school. That's not so bad. That's pretty good. Can't be like that forever though. Guys, we gotta make it. I gotta get all the... Actually, I think it should say... Yeah, it says it. Okay, good. My channel points say doubloons now instead of just channel points. I need to get the... I need to make more doubloons. But IRL doubloons. That's what I need. I need IRL doubloons. Actually, I wonder how much a doubloon... Do they still use doubloons in Spain? I mean, they're made of gold, right? So even if they don't like use them as actual like legal tender, I imagine they still are expensive. They still give you a decent amount of money, right? How much is gold? Maybe I need to buy gold. Have you ever heard that? Anytime like people are like, they talk to you about like cryptocurrency, they also always tell you to buy gold or buy like silver instead, or like do both, like buy crypto, like buy Bitcoin, but also buy gold. Yeah, never loses value. Remember in Gravity Falls when Bill Cipher he goes, when he's going back into his other dimension, he's like, buy gold. He even said buy gold. And he knows best. So maybe I need to start buying gold and then just shoving it underneath my bed. And then when the day comes, I can, like when the apocalypse happens, or when the next nuclear holocaust happens. Or the next one. Has there been one? I don't think that's, no. There's been nuclear bombs dropped, but not a whole nuclear holocaust. Guys, do you think we're gonna live in Fallout? Fallout, New Vegas, 76, whatever, 4, in the next few years? That'd be the stupidest. The bombs start dropping, and I'm like, huh, this reminds me, this feels like Fallout. Wow, this feels like Fallout, New Vegas. The most Redditor-ass, like, response to the bombs falling. But I guess at the same time, that is, it's a way to look at the bright side, right? While everyone's like having their their skin melting off and slopping off, and people are dying, you could be like, wow, you know what? I look around, I see like a dead body that's like charred and it's lost its face, and I'm like, ha, ha, ha. This reminds me of the those guys with their faces missing from from New Vegas Fallout. You know? You gotta look at the bright side. Like, if the zombie apocalypse happened, I'd probably go around being like, wow, this reminds me of, like, when Lee and Clementine were running away from zombies, stuff like that. That's probably still the best, that Walking Dead has ever been. The first season of the game. Actually, maybe that's a game I should play, because I never finished it. I played the first season for my YouTube channel back in like 2015, and then I technically never played the second season, but I remember watching YouTube videos about it, so I think I mostly remember stuff that happens in the second season of the Walking Dead game. However, after season 2, I don't know what happens, and I don't actually know how many seasons they did after that. I know they did a season 3, but I think they did a season 4, and I think season 4 was the last one. I could be wrong. I don't even know what, like, I don't know. Maybe it didn't make much of a splash after the company that made the games, Telltale, kind of went under. But were they like? I know the first season was obviously well received, and I think the second season was also very well received. But what about the others? I actually don't know. I don't know if it like ended off on a flop, like people are like, the ending sucked, or if it actually like turned out to be good. I would hope so, because it would actually be such a crying shame if after that first season it ends up being that they just wrote themselves into like a corner and then the rest of it sucked ass or something. I'd be so sad. But I do have the first game, and I do have the second game, or the first season, second season on Steam. So maybe I'll play that, maybe at some point, maybe in the very far future. Oh god, I need to actually start playing games again. The only games I checked my Steam, and you can like see like you know how you click on your Steam profile and it'll tell you how many games or like how much you've played within the last 2 weeks. And I clicked on my Steam profile, and it is a whopping 0 hours. There's nothing. I have not touched any Steam games in the last 2 weeks, but even besides 2 weeks, I don't think I've touched any Steam games in the last like 2 months. I think maybe the only one I played within the last 2 months was Marvel Rivals, and even then I haven't touched it in like a month and a half. The only video game that I've played recently with like in the last week has been fucking League of Legends. It's so bad. That's so sad. That's actually sad. That's sad. That's not even funny. I should not laugh. That's not funny. But at least I don't play ranked, or I did, but I haven't touched ranked in maybe like 2 months. I've only been playing either the ARAM mode, or they have this new mode which I might be leaving soon. Is the Brawl mode, which is actually I think a little bit better because you get to pick your champion instead of it being random, and they're even shorter matches. So I kind of like it. But what I don't like is that that's the only game I've been playing within the last like 2 months. I need to play like games with soul, not games that just like rip my soul out and shit on it. I need something that's like, it's got a story. It's got like, you know, it's got heart to it. I say while I mentioned I might start streaming Zenless Sun Zero, a literal gacha game soon. Play Valorant? Yeah, see? Okay. Well, you were talking earlier about how you don't want me to like talk about killing myself on stream, and then you suggest Valorant. So like, what do you expect from me to talk about then? You want me to have like suicidal ideations on stream? Don't tell me to play Valorant. I tried Valorant I think twice. I tried it once because friends asked me to try it, and then I sucked horribly at it. And then I tried it again on this new computer because friends asked me to play it, and I once again sucked. I'm just not good. I'm not good at those types, like CSGO. Like CSGO, it's basically like CSGO, but with like Overwatch abilities, right? And even CSGO, I'm horrible at. I don't know. I've never been good at those types of shooting games where it's like, actually, I'm not good at any type of shooting games, but I'm especially not good at those ones. Also, I don't know how ads on this stupid thing works. I get like the little notifications of that. I don't know how that works. But anyways, no, yeah. Valorant, I suck. The only thing that made me like a little bit like sad with Valorant, that made me almost slightly wish I played it, was because they're owned by Riot. They're made by Riot. Of course, they do like cross collaborations with League of Legends. And when Arcane was happening, they had like guns in the Valorant game that were like modeled after Jinx's guns, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. I wish I had that. But you know what? I'm glad I missed out on it, because if I knew about it, then I would have gone FOMO, and then I would have tried to really like play Valorant, and then I would have stuck with it, and then my life would be like 10 times worse than it is right now. So it's a blessing in disguise that I had no idea that happened. But yeah, those types of shooting games I'm shit at. What was the other one? Like Overwatch, like those types of hero shooter games, so like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, I'm not very good at. Well, actually no, I take that back. I was okay at Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. I got to I did not play like any of Ranked this season because I just don't care. Maybe I'll play it on stream. But in season 2 or season 1? No, it was season 1, I think. Or no, was it season 1? I don't remember. One of the seasons, I managed to get to Diamond 3. Diamond 3 in Marvel Rivals, guys. That's pretty good. It was a complete waste of my life, but I mean, at least I can say I got... That's like the highest rank I've ever gotten in any of those multiplayer video games before. So, I mean, it made me happy. And then I was like, okay, but now I'm done. I'm not playing this anymore. I haven't touched it since. Another one that I was kind of shit at, but I played a little bit of. I played like maybe 50 hours of, but I haven't touched it in like 2 whole years at this rate. It was Apex Legends. I kind of sucked at that one, but I was like okay at some points. Actually, no, I wasn't. I completely sucked. I was so bad. I think I have literal clips where I like accidentally kill myself in some of the matches. Like I throw a grenade and the guy just like walks away from it, and I walk into my own grenade and I die. Yeah, it's not good. What's another one? Fortnite? What about Fortnite? Fortnite I'm pretty shit at too. I'm not good. I'm not good, I think, at a lot of... It depends on the video game. I guess if there's like single player games, like, I don't know, some of those hack and slash games, like Devil May Cry 5 is the only one I played, but when I played Devil May Cry 5, I could frequently get triple S. I was actually okay at that. Sort of the same with Metal Gear Rising and Bayonetta. So I'm okay at, like, those games. Or Resident Evil. Right? I don't, like, die. I don't need, like, baby, game journalist mode for those ones. But is that really saying much? Is that really saying much? It'd be more impressive if I was, like, I don't know, fucking challenger level in League of Legends, or I can't even get, oh man, I didn't even mention with League, I only just started playing ranked this year, and that was a horrible mistake. And when I played the placement matches, because you have to do like 10 placement matches before it's like, okay, we think that you're at this level, and I won like I think like 8 or 7 of them. I will say it was complete bullshit, because the 2 of the ones that I lost, okay, so like there was 1 game out of those 3 that I lost that was just like a bad game. Like we just sucked. We deserved a loss. However, there were 2 games in those 3 losses where I literally had people feeding. There was this guy that chose Morgana, and then he just went into the jungle and he just stole the jungler's jungle, and he never touched a lane once, and he just stayed in base. And I was like, what are we supposed to do? And we lost that game. And there was this other game where this guy like trolled the entire time. And these were my placement matches. So even though I only lost 3 out of the 10, when I gave you my placement, it put me in fucking iron. It put me in iron 3. That's literally 1 above like the worst placement that you can get in the stupid game. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So I was like, I can't let it end like this. So I started playing. That was not a good idea, 'cause I started getting really frustrated. And I got from... Oh, I will say at the very least I did technically climb. So I went from iron 3 to bronze. I went to bronze. I was like, yes, I'm in bronze now. Yippee. But the highest I've gotten, I think, was bronze 2. And then that's it. I still haven't even gotten into silver. It's not good. At least I could say I'm not iron anymore. But I don't know. Maybe it's worse, because it's almost like impressive if you're iron, right? Like the people that are in iron 4, which is the literal lowest placement that you can get. Like that's almost impressive. I've heard, to my knowledge, that the amount of people that are in iron 4 is equivalent to the amount of people in challenger level of League of Legends. And I've heard from people that's actually harder. Such a league head. I know things, but I suck so hard at the game. It's fun to like watch the pros when like they do like the world tournaments, but oh man, I am so bad. I wish I were better. I wish I were. Or maybe it's good that I'm not, because then I would really be sucked into it. But I've heard, to my knowledge, that if iron 4 is actually harder to get into than challenger, and the reason for that is that to be in like iron 4, you actually just have to be like, there's got to be like an actual deficiency in your brain. I'm not even joking. Like to get into iron 4 and stay in iron 4, like people say that like league players are like mentally stunted, but like iron 4 players are on a different level. They're a different breed. And the thing is that people that try to get into iron 4 but even have just the bare minimum of brain function aren't able to do it, because the game will like recognize it as you throwing matches, and then it will ban you before you ever reach Iron 4. But true Iron 4 players are just so bad at the game that the league, anti-cheat or whatever the fuck they have, doesn't recognize that they're throwing their matches. They're just like, oh no, you're actually just that bad at the game. I guess you can stay in Iron 4. So Iron 4 players are like an enigma, because they're able to get into that spot, whereas other people just cannot do it because they get banned for throwing. They're not as bad as the actual Iron 4 players. So in a sense, I almost have to put respect on that. I almost have to put respect on Iron 4 players. Like, there's this one guy. I don't know the whole lore about him, but he's like infamous to my knowledge. His name's called like Kadeem or something, and he's like the most like infamous like Iron 4 player because he streams his matches. And it's what I said, like, if anyone else tried to do it, they would probably get their account banned because it would be recognized as them throwing their matches just to get to Iron 4. But this guy Kadeem is so dog shit at the game, despite the fact that he's been playing for literal years, that he's like trying his best, and because he's trying his best, the game doesn't recognize it as him throwing. So he's literally, I think at one point he got to like literally 0 LP, which is like the points to that it like measures to, like if you get to 100 LP, you get into the next like rank division or whatever. So to my knowledge, he literally hit like 0 LP of Iron 4. I didn't even know that was possible. But that's that guy. So I mean, I don't know. I kind of have to respect it. I mean, Challenger is obviously hard to get, but it seems like, I don't know, like that's just kind of an insane. And this dude's been playing like he hasn't just started the game. He's been playing and streaming the game for like, I want to say at least 8 years at this point, and he's not improved at all. I know I suck at the game, but I've at least noticed like little improvements here and there. At least I climbed out of iron into bronze, so I'm not so bad, right, guys? Can you guys give me validation in the chat? Can you guys like give me like positive affirmation and make me feel good about myself, please and thank you? I'm sorely lacking in that department. I need more positive. I need more people to text me and be like, "Wow, Snapper, you're so funny and kawaii and funny," and I don't get enough of that. All I've been getting the last few days of my DMs is fucking bot spam. I've been getting so many bot spam. I sent the stupid tweet the other day of being like, I just wanted to celebrate, right? I just wanted to celebrate and get as many people into my chat as possible for when I was making my emotes yesterday for Twitch affiliate. And I guess I did not think ahead of the fact that if I put the words Twitch affiliate and emotes and need your help in the tweet, that it was going to garner a lot of bot activity. I did not think too far ahead on that one. So instead of getting positive affirmation in my DMs the last few days, instead I've just been getting non-stop spam from, they're not even bots. I guess they have like, I mean, it's clearly bot activity, but they're from actual accounts that do work. So I guess I just have a thing set up to do something. You're doing great! Yes, yes! Oh, now I can go for another like few years. You've delayed the inevitable by a few more years. Blue thanks. Yippee. But yeah, no, it's just and it still hasn't stopped. The spam still has not actually stopped. I got another DM like as recent as like an hour ago. Oh god, look at her finger there. It's so fucked looking. I can't spend too much time perfecting it. I just gotta keep going. Okay, whatever. That looks fine. I will say that hopefully when I get this stupid project done and stuff, I'm gonna do my best to really shill the streams on my YouTube. The whole idea was that I would almost make like a a mid-roll ad for my own video. So on YouTube, I'll have this video and then like the Smiling Friends video, and halfway through the video when people are watching it, I'll just have an ad of myself being like, hey, do you want to see more of this stuff? And do you want to see like me like make a fool of myself on stream and shit like that? Well, follow. Which I don't anticipate I'll get maybe a shit ton from this video, although it'd be great if I did, but hopefully the Smiling Friends one. Because if it's a compilation and all of them have done well so far, then when they're watching it, because if I put it at the very beginning, then it's going to turn people off. They're like, oh, I'm not I'm clicking off. And if I put it there at the very end, people will have already clicked off by that point, and they won't even see my little message. But if I put it in the middle, if I strategically put it in the middle, then they have no choice. They've already been watching it, and they still want to watch the rest of the video. And then I won't make it like obnoxious and like 2 minutes long. I'll probably make it like 10 seconds long or something like that. Just plaster my Twitch username, put a clip, put my little VTuber persona, maybe put a little work in progress of what my VTuber is gonna look like, stuff like that. And be like, I mean, I won't get like a bunch of like VTuber fans from the Smiling Friends one, maybe, but this video for sure I would, because the whole point is VTubers. I don't know. I'm just business, right? Strategy. Dude, look at her. Oh god. Okay. What is a VTuber? I don't know. Well, here's the thing. You spelt it as V with 2 E's, right? But here's the deal. Have you ever wondered what the V stands for in VTuber? Has that ever like crossed your mind at any point? Well, you know, of course, YouTuber, right? Because it starts with a U and then it's a tuber, cause for like channel for tubes, right? Now, what about VTuber? The VTuber, we got rid of the U and now it's just a V. But what does the V stand for? Well, I don't want to be crass, but there's this body part on the female anatomy. I won't say anymore. But you can see these things. It's subtle. You can see these things in the writing, right? If you've ever dug as much as I have, you know, you start to wonder. It's like, why do they call them VTubers? I don't know. I mean, we lived in a fucked up world. The elites, they send these they put these little messages for you to like find out. It's like it's just because they just want to tease you. It's fucked up. What is a Smiling Friend? That's me. I'm a Smiling Friend. I'm the next Smiling Friend, actually. They confirmed it. Snailfire, the next Smiling Friend. And then I die within the first like minute of the show. I did have yesterday, I think. No, was it yesterday? It might have been the day before. No, it was the day before. It was the stream before last. I had this dude. His name is Popper Draws, I believe, and he works on Smiling Friends. And he joined my stream the other day because he's seen my Smiling Friends animations. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, maybe one day I could work on the show. And he's like, no. Kill yourself. No, he did not say any of the thing of the sort. I'm slandering his good name. No, he was very kind in the stream. He was like, he said I probably had a really good chance because the stuff I made looked really good. It looked very close to the show and stuff like that. So he's like, fingers crossed. I think I have a good shot though, because at first I was a little concerned because they renewed for season 3, and season 3 is supposed to come out this fall. So I was like, oh, at this point I don't think I would be able to work on the show. They've probably already got all the people that they need for working on the show already, and they don't need any other extra people. Make your own Smiling Friends called Evil Friends. They already did that. Didn't you even watch the show? They have Frowning Friends. Don't you remember that episode, The Frowning Friends? I could make my own spin-off though. I can make The Evil Friends. And then if anyone calls me out for it, I'm like, what? It's my own original shit. Fuck you. Evil Friends. Evil. I could be like, I took inspiration, but I'm not copying, and you're the asshole for pointing that out. Actually. Evil Fiends. Isn't that a show? Wait, isn't that an actual show? Hold on. Evil Fiends, or what is it? Finding Fiends? What was it? It was like a Nickelodeon show. Hold on. Fiends. I'm gonna type Fiends. Nickelodeon. Making Fiends. Have you ever seen that show? I've never actually watched it. I just know about it. Making Fiends. It's a show on Nickelodeon that was airing back in, I don't even know, but probably like in the early 2000s. Making Fiends. Okay, so this part's done here. So now do this part here. How many? I still have like 6 more frames of line art to do here before I'm done. Does someone want to do my work for me? So I can just like watch other VTuber streams and rub my big belly and giggle and laugh to myself and do nothing else and lay in bed all day. Could someone just like take over and do all the work for me? I'll pay you nothing because I don't have money, but you'll get my good graces. You'll get in my good graces. And that's worth more than money, I think. Imagine that. One day you go to the bank and you try to deposit a check, and they're like, you don't have any money. And it's like, well, Snail Pirate said I was his favorite. And they're like, oh my god, of course. And then boom, it works. Simple as that. Get back to. I need more money though. I did check in my bank account the other day. Who are you even? What do you mean? Everyone knows what's Snail. Everyone knows. What? Hold on. Snail Pirate. Wait, I don't exist. I don't exist on the archives. No. I'm just seeing Kinder Surprise eggs. And horrible clip art. And I see SpongeBob. And One Piece. I forgot these One Piece characters. That's funny. But One Piece already did it. One Piece did Snail Pirates before me. Oh no. Guys, I'm ripping off of Snail Pirates from One Piece. Okay, that made me laugh a little bit. Yippee! I aim to please. It's like I start to realize that, oh no, everything's been I'm like the schizophrenic, and I think that people are in my chat and there's actually no one, and I'm actually in a dark, dank room with like barely any lights, and I look like more like Gollum, and I have like a few strands of hair off my scalp. I'm like, oh god. At least at that point I would look like an average VTuber fan though. Burn! Burn! That's a burn, guys! Did he clip that? That's a burn. I just roasted everyone. I roasted I probably smell like one too. The off guy, the off guy smell, guys. That is hilarious. Listen, I get it, right? You know, the average weeb is a little bit of a social recluse. I'm very much a social recluse, right? But like, if you're gonna go to a convention, if you're gonna go to an anime convention or a VTuber convention, don't you think that maybe you should just like take a shower before you go? It's not even just to smell nice. Don't you just feel gross? Like, I know, like, if I go like even like a few days without a shower, and I don't even leave the house, just a few days without a shower, and I'm staying indoors, I feel disgusting. Like, my skin itches, and I feel gross. So I don't even understand how the hell you can go for so long without a shower, and then you go to a convention where you're meeting people in person, and walking around and sweating from all the walking, and you still don't want to take a shower before you go. And I don't understand it. And come on, it's not like deodorant is gonna fucking mask all of that. Like, obviously put on deodorant too, but you need both. You need both, buddy. You need to take the shower, all right, and then you need to put on the deodorant. Imagine, like, I get it, right? You don't, your Oshi can't smell you from the screen, but hey, they're working on that. They're working on that, buddy. Mark your fucking days. They're working on that right now. Have you ever seen those Smellotron things where they have like a thing where you can like smell chocolate from the screen? They're working on that. Ouch. The fucking clip. I need to, oh my god. I started working on, because I need to start like really spamming those TikToks and shorts. I was working on a short the other day of my YaoiCon convention thing from Japan. I need to finish that clip because it's kind of a funny story. It makes me happy. It makes me happy and funny and laughing. Haha, laugh. So funny. Am I losing my mind? I feel like my stream, like the chat appears later than I see it on the thing. Maybe I need to fix that some more. Mi amor. Guys, do you think I can finish this girl DM before I finish stream? I will say it was kind of cool the other day when I first it wasn't when I first, it was like the second stream back or something. I posted a picture and being like, I'm streaming now, guys. I'm streaming. I said I'm animating as many VTubers as possible, and then Jun Akane retweeted it, but then I looked at the likes and even Girl DM gave it a like, and I was like, that's crazy, because I'm literally animating her in the thing. You can do anything you set your mind to, or die Fujimoto style. But, however, die Fujimoto style, but even Fujimoto hasn't died Fujimoto style because he also set his mind to his goal. So, bada bing, bada boom. Wow, cumbersome forgery. Best viewers on streamboo.com. I'm gonna click on this, guys. I'm gonna click on this right now. Oh, I screwed that up. I meant to delete. I meant to ban the guy. I only timed him out. Alright, whatever. He can come back afterwards. I read that. I thought it said like cum something. You know, like semen, guys. Isn't that funny? I love fucking god. I feel like I haven't seen it as much, maybe, but I remember like back in 2022, 2023, corpo VTubing, or not even just corpo VTubing, it was just VTubing in general. Everyone is just the shitty sex joke or something like that. I'm not trying to like call people out necessarily, but I remember there was this we don't listen. We don't like Niji Sanji over here. We don't like him. But back in like 2023, when there was like the Niji Sanji VTubers, that was I don't remember his name, but part of his name was literally just Bandage, and he made a tweet. He made a tweet before he debuted. It was like when they do the whole thing where it's like, oh, we have to have them have their Twitter account first, and they post a bit to like get some attention before they debut. One of his like first tweets was like, "Do you like bondage?" And then he like made a tweet right afterwards like, "I meant to say bandage. I meant to say bandage." And it was like, brother, no one is fucking falling for that. But do you understand? Do you get what I mean? Like that like period of time where every VTuber was trying to like do that thing where they're like trying to act risque or something like that. Yes, engagement bait, shit like that. But the problem is if you're gonna do engagement bait, you gotta have to make it kind of good. You know, like everyone, I remember like there were quote retweets with like so many likes when he did that, and the quote retweets are like, "Bro, come on, no one's fucking shut up." But I guess in that case it did kind of work though. I guess in that case maybe it was like 5D chess because he got more engagement for it. So maybe I'm the idiot. I don't know. Maybe that's what I need to do. Rage bait. Yeah, you're right, dude. There's been so much. That's the new thing now. Actually, like I've noticed in the past few months, that's been the new like art of war or whatever you want to call it is doing rage bait. So I see like the most obvious rage bait sometimes on my timeline, and I see everyone like falling for it. It's like, why are you guys like falling for this? Like, this one should be like super obvious, but the ones where it's like, I mean, this was a while ago now, maybe like a year ago, but it's like the most recent. It's the example I can get off the top of my head. But a year ago when AI art was like getting really rampant, and there were like these Twitter accounts that had this hashtag called break the pencil, hashtag break the pencil, and they would just like do AI generated images of like Mario and like Rick from Rick and Morty just like breaking pencils, and they didn't even look good, and it was like, we hate real artists, we think AI is the future, hashtag break the pencil. And there'd just be like a bunch of like 14-year-old like Twitter artists, they're like, no, that's not real, that you can't do that. And I'm like, why are you responding to this? There's too many. I think that's a problem of why Twitter X is as horrible as it is there's too many like 14-year-old kids on there. Like every day I'm at risk of seeing the opinion of a 14-year-old kid and wanting to blow my brains out. We need to do something about that. It's an epidemic. They shouldn't even have Twitter to begin with. Okay, so I guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because technically speaking, I made my Twitter account when I was like 13, but still, okay, listen, I didn't use it to the, okay, I will say, if I click on your account and I see that you say that you're like 14 years old, and then I see that you've posted like 50,000 tweets within the last like a year, you have a problem. You need your device taken away by your parents or something. That's bad. Even if you're like 30 years old and you've got like 100,000 tweets, you've got a problem. You may be addicted. You may need to seek help. I think the other day I saw like this really stupid post. I don't even remember what it was because I see 20,000 stupid posts every single day because I'm just so smart and enlightened. But when I saw the post, I clicked on the profile because I was just curious. And this person was like 30 years old and had, I kid you not, I read it, I like had to do a double take. This person had 160,000 tweets. And I mean, sure, they had the account for the last 10 years, but that's not okay. Even if you have the account for 10 years, that's like, I think, bare minimum a few hundred tweets per day that you have to make to get to 160,000 tweets in that time span. Is that your job? You're no lifing that at that point. That is actually, like, sometimes I think I'm terminally online, and then I see like actual terminally online people. It's just like, oh, if I want to be really terminally online, I really gotta step my game up. I gotta tweet 20,000 times a day, and I gotta learn more stupid terminology. Like, what's the newest one? I need to be like these pro shipping VTuber Gamergate people. I don't know. Let's actually avoid that. Let's avoid all of this. I take it back. I don't know. What I will say though, to end that topic off, is just if you're noticing that you're tweeting and you've got an account that's only a few years old and you're up in the like 50, 60, 70,000 tweets, you may need to take a little bit of a break. I'm just saying. It's a little bit bad. But then again, I am a VTuber. So I guess you can kind of like disregard everything I say because I don't know what I'm saying. Damn. Guys, I think I did it. I think I ran out of topics. I don't have any other topics in my head to talk about. I think it's actually over. I'm only like 5 streams in. This is... I've never had this happen. I have no more topics to talk about. What's like happening in the world now that I could talk about? Could talk about Israel and we're not gonna. Any series or things you enjoyed lately? Let's see. I have to start watching some more anime. I was getting back into it and then I stopped again for a little bit because I was starting to watch some more VTuber streams. I still have like 3 episodes left of Arrow Manga Sensei. I still have 3 episodes left of that, and I still have like another 70 episodes of Dragon Ball. So I need to finish those up. I will say I am looking forward to what's it called? Dandadan season. It's not even season 2. It's technically season 1 part 2. I am looking forward to that. What else though? What else? God, it's been like mostly... I feel like I've been mostly like watching VTuber shit, I think, recently. I've been watching Doobie. Which is nice. I like Doobie. Doobie makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside when I watch Doobie. I've been watching a little bit of Doki Bird. If I don't have like time to watch the streams, which sometimes I don't, I'll just watch like clips here and there. But I do try to watch streams as they happen, if possible. I mean, if I'm not streaming my animation work, then usually I'll have something on and on my second monitor, either music or a stream or anime. But yeah, Doobie, Doki Bird, Mint Phantom. I watched Mint Phantom's stream like 2 weeks ago where she was watching the PlayStation conference thingy. That was kind of fun. I've been watching other VTubers. A lot of blue VTubers. There's lots of blue VTubers. What else? I don't know. I've been kind of grinding. I don't know. I've been very based. Yes, absolutely. I mean, listen. I've said this once and I'll say it again. All of my tastes are the correct one. And so I don't care what you say. Whatever I like is the correct take. Rent a Girlfriend, guys. It's good. Oh, damn it. I cannot keep defending Rent a Girlfriend, man. It keeps getting harder and harder. God. Listen, I will say I started watching Rent a Girlfriend back in 2020, which is when it literally started airing. So I watched it, I think, weekly. And to be fair, when the first season came out, everyone was kind of on top of it. Everyone kind of liked it back when it was season 1. So it wasn't like everyone started hating it from the beginning. And I liked it from the beginning too. And then, of course, the manga kept going, and then people were like, what the hell is going on? I am seeing the only Rent a Girlfriend fan. Listen, I literally have 2 figures on my desk that are Rent a Girlfriend figures. I have the Ruka one, and I have the Sumi one. I have the one with the blue bow tie thing, and the girl that's like really shy with the pink hair. I have those 2 because those 2 are better. Those 2 are the best. I didn't know they existed in real life. Listen, I still like it, but it is getting a little bit harder to like defend it each and every day. Like I saw the thing last week from the manga, and like, god damn it, it's getting hard to defend this. But I don't know. I still like it. Listen, I know it's trashy, but I like trashy anime, you know? There's something about trashy anime that just speaks to me. Because, you know, you have your shonen, you have your popular anime and manga and shit like that, but that's all the normie shit. I like watching my trashy, like, Arrow Manga Sensei. I was watching it, I'm like, I love this so far. And but everyone else probably doesn't. They'll call it, like, trashy. If I posted if I was like, guys, I've been currently watching Arrow Manga Sensei, then I'll have like 20 different replies being like, ah, you diddy blood. Sort of like from like 20 10-year-olds. But the thing is that I want to be the opposite of those guys. Like the guys that like only watch Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that, and then they call every other anime like, this is Diddy Epstein disciple blood anime. I'm like, I don't want to be you. F you. I love this anime. I love Arrow Manga Sensei. I love Rent a Girlfriend. I love what other trashy anime there are that I've been watching. But I literally think I gave the first season on my anime list like a 9. And then I think I gave season, or no, I think I might have given this first season an 8, and then I think the second a 9, and then the third like an 8 or 9. I don't know, I like it. I like how trashy it is. And how, okay, listen. The girls are pretty cute, you gotta admit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Chizuru, the main chick that, like, rejected Kazuya at the end or something like that. I don't really like, well, I mean, she's fine, but she's not my favorite. I like the Ruka girl, which is, like, the actual girl that wants to date Kazuya, but he's too much of an idiot to go for her. And I like the Sumi girl, who's, like, the girl that can barely, like, talk because she's so shy. She's cute. But, yeah. I've come a little bit around on Mami, which is the blonde-haired chick that's supposed to be like almost like the evil protagonist. I've come a little around onto her. She's starting to grow on me a little bit more. I'll probably, just talking like this about Rent's Girlfriend is probably gonna put me on, I think like everyone's clicked off. I think everyone's clicked off of the stream as soon as I mentioned I actually don't hate Rent's Girlfriend. Like, oh, this guy's an idiot. I thought he was joking before with all the other stuff. No, but he's actually dumb. There's something mentally wrong with him. I don't know. Well, what I will say is what season 4 is coming out very soon. I will be seated. I will be seated for that. I will be watching. I will be watching. Actually, when does that I'm gonna search up my anime list. When does Rent a Girlfriend season 4 come out? Let's see. The 3rd season. What about 4th? 4th season is coming out. When is it coming out? Yay! It's coming out in just like 2 weeks. Guys, I'm going to be sat in front of my computer and I'm going to be watching. I will be watching. I'm gonna add that to my plan to watch. Yay! Yippee! I figured it was probably gonna be fairly soon, but god damn it. What does that manga have in terms of a score now? I feel like, oh god, it's 6.23. It's taking a nosedive. I don't give a shit. I'm allowed to like what I like. Like I said, I said it earlier. All of my tastes are the correct one, and there's nothing otherwise to say. That's it. All of my tastes are the correct one. I need to like vocal warm-ups before my streams. I swear to God, I tire myself out. Also, how long? Okay, I've been going for like an hour and 15 minutes. How much more? I think I still have 5 frames left of line art for Girl DM. We can finish this on stream. We can definitely finish this on stream. So I'll get Girl DM here done. Not just her line art. I'll go ahead and try to finish her color as well, so that she'll be completely done, and that'll be 3 out of the 7 that are completely and actually done. Maybe 1 more hour and then work on your own. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be what I'll do. I'll try to finish this on stream, but we'll see. I'm going to, after this, probably go ahead and go for a quick little walk, so that way, you know, I don't have like blood clots in my legs from lack of movement from sitting in front of my PC all day. So I'll go for a little walk, although I think it's like 90 something degrees out, so that might not be really fun, but I kind of need to do it. And then afterwards I'll go buy myself a little monster, a white monster. Actually, Blue Things, do you drink Monster? I don't know. I forget. I don't know. Do you? I like the white Monster. I tried, when I went to my corner store the last week, they ran out of white Monster. You do. Which one, though? Which one's the best? Because I had the white... Or, no. The other week, I wanted the white Monster, and I went to my corner store, but they ran out, so they only had the normal Monster. But I was like, I just want it anyways. So I grabbed the normal Monster. But it doesn't taste that good. I don't know. The normal Monster just doesn't taste that good. But white Monster tastes so good. I don't know why there's such a big difference between the two, but for some reason there is. The white Monster tastes really good, whereas the official normal one, it just doesn't really taste that good. White, pink, Monarch, Mango, Loco. Holy shit, I forgot there's so many different ones. I don't think I've tried any of the other ones. I've only tried the original and white Monster. But I kind of have to do it for the meme almost. You know, the white Monster memes. I think that was slightly the reason why I even went and bought a white Monster for the first time. It's because the meme magic worked on me, and that's probably like some sort of elaborate marketing scheme from the actual company themselves. There's probably not a single one of those memes are original, or like organic, I mean. And they're all made by the company to get more people to buy white Monsters, and I fell for it. Again, I keep falling for it. I keep falling for all the marketing schemes, man. I'm such a consumer. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm pretty good. I will say, I do a pretty good job of not spending too much money. I do a pretty good job of saving up my money. Case in point being the fact that I saved up enough to go to Japan last year on just a stupid Dunkin' Donuts wage. And also, it had already been like a year and a half since I had quit the job too when I went to Japan. So I do a pretty good job of not wasting too much money. Not, you know, splurging here and there. But I would like to. I would like to have so much money that I could do that. That would be nice. I just want to buy some things sometimes that I can't because it's like, I can't really afford this. Oh, actually, you know what? I will say is not physical items, but like travel. Because I genuinely, I did feel FOMO. I did kind of want to go to Offkai this year, and I kind of wanted to go to Anime Expo this year too. Actually, I wanted to go last year as well, but I just couldn't afford it. And now, this year, I could have probably afforded to try to go at least to just one of the conventions. But I was like, I have so much work to do, and I still don't have enough money. And even if I have enough money to do this, it's like, I need to like focus on making more money so that I can justify doing it. And like, there's also this London Newgrounds meetup that's happening in just a few days. And I was like, I want to go, but that's even more expensive because that's across the pond, man. That's the overseas travel. I can't afford it. I just have to spend the summer grinding, making as much money through commissions and YouTube AdSense and maybe even Twitch. Guys, I made a whole 5 cents yesterday. Like, when I saw I clicked on my like analytics after the stream, and I was like, whoa, I made 5 cents off the ad revenue? Holy shit. This is amazing. What? But, yeah, we'll see. The plan is to really make this whole thing work, to make as much money through commissions, through YouTube AdSense, maybe even if I blow up enough through sponsorships, if I ever get any, just to make enough money so that I'm starting to actually make something of a name for myself with this shit. And then next year, so like I grind hard this year, this summer, and especially these next 365 days, so that way next year I don't have to be like counting pennies. Instead I could be like, Offkai, Anime Expo, ha, yeah, already booked my tickets. I didn't even have to look at my bank account for it. That's where I need to be in a year's time. That's the goal. I'm at least thankful I live near a big enough city, though, that have some conventions that are actually pretty big. Because I would be so sad if I lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and I couldn't go to any conventions at all. But thankfully, I live close enough to Boston, Boston, that I was able to go to Anime Boston, which is a pretty decently sized anime convention. I mean, hey, they had Hololive there, and that was pretty cool. And then I was able to go just for one day to PAX East, which I got a free ticket for, which was pretty neat. And I got to go and meet Tom Fulp, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish I talked to him for a little bit longer, but it was still cool to actually talk to him at all. I was like, wow, this is the guy that made my childhood, kind of, almost. It certainly helped it, at least. It felt sort of surreal seeing him in person. I was like, holy shit, he actually exists. Next up on the list is I need to go to the Newgrounds office. I've never been to the Newgrounds office. I have friends that have been to the Newgrounds office so many times. And I still haven't gone. I want to go to the Newgrounds office. That seems like so... I've only seen it in pictures and videos. It would be like visiting some holy site. I'd be like, holy shit, it's real. It actually exists. I thought this was just fantasy. And then Tom Fulp comes down the stairs, basked in his golden glow. It's like, hello, snail pirates, my child. I'm like, wow. And he grabs me, and he lets me suckle on his teat as he slowly head pats me. It's like, there, you're home now, snail pirate, my dear snail pirates. I'm like, I really am. That's what needs to happen. I need to go there and have all of that I just said happen. Ugh. The thing is I know enough people, like I know more than enough people from Newgrounds that I totally could just go someday there, but I don't know. One day I'll go. Maybe they'll have something going on, and I'll be able to just peep in and see what's going on. But in terms of other conventions, so we talked about PAX East, we talked about Anime Boston. Really, it will happen. It will happen next year. I swear to God, it will happen. That I will go to Anime Expo in LA. And then, actually, you know what would be dope is that I don't mind going to Offkai, but I'm actually a little bit excited for the potential, well, not potential, now it's been confirmed, the Phase Con for Phase Connect. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know what they're going to do, but that's been like a thing now that they mentioned at Offkai. They had like they announced it or something. And to my knowledge, they announced that it's going to be in the good US of A. Because part of me was like anxious. It's like, oh gosh, is it going to be in Canada? But thankfully it's still in the US. But I'm a little bit worried because a lot of people mentioned it, and I also am of the same opinion that I really don't want it to be in California. I hope that FaceCon is somewhere else besides California. Maybe like Texas would be kind of cool. I've actually never been to Texas. Actually, I've never actually really been to the West Coast. I've only really stayed in the East Coast for the most part in terms of the U.S. So only like the Northeast, like Massachusetts, like that sort of area. I've never actually been anywhere far south or anywhere west. So, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to visit Texas, or, you know, I don't like LA necessarily. It's kind of stinky, but I guess it would be nice to at least experience it once, potentially. I guess I can't say that California is all bad. Like, there are definitely parts of California, if you get away from the city, that are really beautiful, like the Grand Canyons and stuff like that. In-N-Out, of course, yes, of course. I've never actually had In-N-Out or Whataburger or any of those things. Actually, I don't eat fast food all that often, but maybe I should treat myself at some point. Not now. I need to do more work, but at some point I need to treat myself. Meeting friends, yes, I want to meet more friends. When was the last time I met any like IRL, or not IRL, like online friends. I guess kind of PAX. I met some Newgrounds people from PAX, but I didn't really hang out with them for more than like 5 minutes when I met up with Tom Falk. So I didn't do much there. Besides that, I don't know. I feel like the last time I hung out with an IRL friend was, or I keep saying IRL friend, an online friend was Japan. Right, it was like Magic Bubble. I feel like that might have been the last time. Which is kind of crazy. I need to meet more of my online friends in person. I just need to make more money so that I can travel to them. Because I feel bad. Because I can't sometimes. I'll make it happen. It will happen. And I'll do it without having to go back to work at Dunkin' Donuts or something. God, dude, if I had to go back to work at Dunks, that would be... So far, I've been pretty good. I've been good enough, like, I've made enough money through my commissions and stuff like that to keep out of it and just do, just make money through that so that I can pay for school. That's exactly how I feel. You got it. It was good timing. Like I will feel like that if I get to meet my friends. I'll make that exact noise even. Thankfully that sound starts off like relatively hold on 1 second actually. Don't put any more oopsies. Don't redeem any more audio. I need to close my door real quick. Oh. Okay, door is closed. Oh yeah. I was about to say though that thankfully that audio that you just redeemed starts off relatively like quiet and then it goes into the mode. Oh! As opposed to that one where it jump scares me. I need to add more. I think if you go down, if you scroll down to like my panels, you can see like there's a bunch, but like there's like the infinite like library that they have, but I think sadly those ones you have to like use like you have to pay bits for, which I didn't want to do, so I just grabbed a bunch that I thought were funny and made them so that you only have to use channel points, so you don't have to waste money just to put fucking audio. I tried to do the same with TTS because I think if you scroll down and look at the panel, you'll see like a Jinx TTS thing. And I wanted to make it so that you only had to use channel points for it. But apparently you can't. Not with the website that I used, which was the blurps thing. So, sigh. I wanted it to use only channel points. So that way people could spam Jinx TTS voice at me and tell me, like, just send messages where it's like, oh, Snail Pirate, my name is Jinx and I love you. And I'm like, wow, that's real. That's real, guys. That's real and she's real. And she's my girlfriend for real. Actually, I take that back. No, she's not. She's my wife. Wifey. But, yeah, I need to add more shit. I need to add more, like, interactivity with my streams. I have, besides those channel points, if you, like, scroll down even further, I have, like, 3 more that I did. I have one for 1,000 bits, or, 1,000 points, where it says react to random YouTube video. So if people have a video that they want me to react to for some fucking reason, they just spend 1,000 points and send a link, and I'll just watch it on stream. And then I have a 3,000 one where it's draw me. So you just put like a description or maybe just your username and I just draw what I think about you, and then I put 5,000 as pick a game for me. That's such a good one. That's such a good one. I'm glad I added that one, although it scared me a little. It gave me a little bit of a scare. I need more anime ones. When I searched up on blurps like anime, their search engine kind of sucks. I couldn't find anything that was actually decent. I had to like scroll down like their top results to find anything that was good. But I need to find more anime blurp sound effects. Ayaya, ayaya. And then when I get my, I want to do et doble. I want to do, oh yeah, that actually is a good one. Hold on, I should do et doble. Can I add that now, like while I'm streaming? Is that possible? Let me see. Does that exist? Let me see. Let me go to rewards, new reward, et doble, search. Wait, I think they have it. Okay, wait. Add. Okay, successfully added reward. And then I don't know. Does it add it immediately? It does. You can see it right there. It's there. Epic. Okay, now you can do yes. God, I love streaming. I love internet. Yo, that's so good. I do need to get rid of that thing though. The little effect there that it appears where it's like this person redeemed it and it has a little sound effect to go with it. That's annoying. I need to get rid of that next. But otherwise, that is funny. Double. I forgot she doesn't say bleh. She just goes. Doesn't really sound. She doesn't actually enunciate the word bleh. It's been so long since I heard the audio. I forgot. Now sometimes when I see that, I think of that Chris Chan meme, where that one guy drew Chris Chan going like, Eto, yeah. And then everyone got mad at him, or a bunch of nobodies got mad at him, I guess. What's his name again? It's called like Kylie or something, that one Twitter artist that makes like funny shit with different anime or VTuber characters. Like he had one that got deleted. Yeah, Kyle Larry. I never knew how to say his name. I just see his username and I just kind of, yeah. But I remember he's pretty cool. I like his stuff. I remember last year or something when he made the one where it was Anya in front of Auschwitz, and then that did not go over well on Twitter. And then it got deleted, but I don't think he deleted it. I think it literally got mass reported. I was like, oh damn. I thought it was kind of funny. Guys, I like a little bit of dark humor. Give me like I don't know, like if I go around and I talk about I'm gonna end it here. I don't even know what I'm saying. Fuck it. Forget it. Never mind. Just put a fucking anime sound effect to go over it instead. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 frames, bro. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We're making progress at least. Ayaya, ayaya, ayaya. Let me see. Actually. Oh shit. God, I'm still getting. I checked my Twitter notifications just now. I'm still getting likes and fucking replies on my tweet being like, I can give you commissions and stuff like that. Although someone gave it a like and they have a Jinx profile picture, so I like that one. I didn't know. Apparently, look at this. They have Jinx emotes that are just Twitch global. I had no idea that existed until like last week. I was like, whoa, holy shit. Goddamn, I need Jinx cosplay wife. That's what I need. I need some money. Oh, I need like $1 million. I need a cosplay wife. And I think that's good. I don't think I need anything else. And I need the 5th and 6th and 7th seasons of Rent a Girlfriend renewed. Yes. Oopsies, that's not correct though. I feel hungry all of a sudden. I need to eat something after this. All I had was pizza pockets, again, for the billionth time. Because that seems to be my main food source. But I mean, they're tasty. I think I mentioned this last week, but I've been really craving, and I still kind of am craving it. Maybe not as hard as last week, but I'm still kind of craving sushi. Because I haven't had sushi in a minute. I think the last time I had sushi was mid-April, and even then it wasn't a lot. We went to this, like, I went with my friends. We went to this, what's it called? Hachibana? No. What's this stupid thing called? The thing where it's like the chefs and they've got like they like have an egg and then like they smash it on the thing and they spill it and then they do a whole like show and stuff like that with the fire, those things. We went to one of those, but we went kind of late at night, so we ordered sushi along with, of course, the meats and like rice and all that stuff. But the problem was they closed the fucking sushi part of the restaurant like super early, so when we finished our sushi we couldn't order more, so we just had the rest of our like vegetables and meats, which to be fair actually kind of tasted a little bit better than sushi. It was like really good, but I wanted more sushi. Sushi is like, it's so tasty, but it doesn't like fill you up unless you have like a shit ton, and I want a shit ton, but it's expensive if you get a shit ton, unless you're in Japan where you can go to Sushi Row and have stacks of sushi for fucking $10 and actually feel full. Dude, there was straight up sushi like that. Oh my god. It's such a crying shame. It's like, I want to go back. Like, I went to Sushi Row and like, you have like the little tablet, and on the tablet you can see all the different options for sushi. And there were straight up sushi that cost 100 yen, which exchanged to USD means I get like this plate of sushi for 66 cents. And don't get me wrong, it's not like a full plate. It's like either one or two sushi. But I'm sorry, like one or two sushi, even if it's just one for 66 cents, that is so good. It's like no wonder I was able to fill myself up with only $11 worth of sushi. And I can't do that here. It's not the same. If I go to a sushi restaurant, I do. There's a place that's actually close to me that serves sushi, although it's mostly like, it's not like the nigiri sushi as much. I think they might have some though, but it tastes really good. But and they have like tempura sushi too. See, I keep getting distracted. I'm so hungry for sushi. But the problem is I'm in the US, man. So even though it's great sushi and everything and it tastes great, it doesn't cost the same. Costs more. That almost ruins the experience a little bit. But I don't know, maybe if I almost want to at some point. I've never done it before. I've never gone to eat at a restaurant like by myself before, but I dead ass, that fish died for your belly. My big bulbous belly, my big belly that I slap and it jiggles around and stuff like that. Yeah. That same fish died to make me 10 pounds more. Actually, I could use 10 pounds. I'm still so fucking skinny. And it's probably because I don't eat enough. I literally just said I ate like only pizza rolls like in the last like 12 hours. It's not enough food. I need to grow. I'm a big boy. I need to grow more into a big boy. And work out more too. I need to grow muscles. Actually, this sounds so like, I need to choose my words carefully here. This is gonna sound conceited. This is gonna sound egotistical. But I won't lie. When I see like some of the pictures from Offkai, a part of me is like, in terms of like my hygiene and looks and all of that, I'm probably like within the top 5% of people here. Maybe that's like really like, haha, maybe that's like, and if I like work out and I get buff too, I would be like in the top 1% of people here in terms of like looks and stuff. But maybe that's like, maybe I'm being conceited. Maybe I should not think like that at all. But it kind of like, the thought did cross my mind. I did think like that when I saw some of the pictures. I was like, maybe, not like it matters, but just came to my mind. Personality means nothing anymore. You're correct. Actually, you got it, Blue Fangs. Personality means nothing. Like, when I look for a woman, yeah, the only thing that matters is just her looks, guys. That's the only thing. And then when women look at me, it doesn't matter that I have hobbies and I have interests and I have things that make life worth living. No. The only thing that matters is that I have a strong jaw that cuts glass. That's it. Or I have a big 6-pack and pecs. Yeah. Now personality is always going to be number one. They could be like the most beautiful person in the world, but if their personality is dog shit, then it doesn't really matter anymore. Then it's kind of worthless. Then it's actually kind of almost like a shame, because it's like, wow, you're pretty, but you're also an asshole. So now no one wants you, except for the people that don't have any self-respect. But if you got a good personality and you're attractive, well, that's pretty good. There's not really much more to say. I don't know if I have either of those yet. I don't know. But then again, I was just being conceited and said that I was probably like in the top. So I'm just being a hypocrite. I'm just talking. I'm just yapping, dude. I'm just yapping. I'm just saying shit just to say shit. I'm just a shit stirrer. Actually, that's all I am. I'm a shit stirrer. I go into boards, and I go and I take a picture of like a random screenshot, and I'm like, guys, look at this thing. And then I go on to Twitter, and then I go onto the opposite side. So I pretend to be the opposition too. So I do both sides because I like to see conflict. We are not making it into the agency, Boros. No. I like conflict. I like to make people miserable. I pretend to be both sides. So I go in, and then yeah, that's what I do. I go in and I pretend to be both sides, and then I see people fight. Yeah. That's my pastime. When I'm not streaming and I'm not working on art, I spend the rest of the day, all the rest of the 14 hours or something of the day just doing that. I don't even sleep. I just post threads. I post bait threads. Dude, I probably wouldn't even make it into, well, besides applying for some agencies before and never making it past the first stage of auditions, I probably wouldn't make it into any audition or company after Henry clipped me saying a bad word because he made me say it. He tricked me. He made me say vinegar, and then he clipped it and cut out the V part. It's not my fault. That was him. I was the victim in that one. I was a victim in that case. Sometimes I wonder, maybe that's partly the reason. I don't know. Maybe my sense of humor, the way I talk, stuff like that, maybe doesn't work for agency VTubing at all. That could partially be the reason that I would never get in. So maybe I just don't work with that kind of humor. Yeah, definitely not. No. Like, I don't do BFE. I'm sort of like rowdy and all over the place. I'm not like, guys, I'm such a, you know, I like, I like talking about guys yaoi and stuff like that. What? Wait, I don't do any of that. Like I said, the closest I would be was if maybe like any of those guys that don't do BFE and don't like particularly go into that sort of like standard male VTuber archetype. Like Bettel maybe a little bit, because people sort of say he's like the Germa VTuber, stuff like that. But besides like maybe Bettel, I couldn't imagine like any other. And even then, my humor is still different. But all the other ones, like you see some of the ones where it's like, hey baby. Well, now my voice was shot, so now I can't even. Hey. I just multiple voice cracks. Hey baby. That would make all the ladies squirt. Yes, sir. And men, probably. I just have that much charm. Oh wait, actually I do. Oh God. I'll tell this story. I'll tell this story, I guess. It's been long enough. I had I go to this art school for college, and surprisingly there's a lot of, well, I mean, it's an art school, right? So what do you think the most common type of person in an art school is going to be? You can picture it in your head right now. Yeah, and you're pretty much exactly correct. And so, surprisingly, there's like way more women at this art school. I feel like that's maybe the case for most art schools, but regardless, point being is there's still plenty of dudes too, just not as many. But there's of course plenty of gay dudes, because if you go in art school, what are you gonna find? You're gonna find like gay people, the gays. Anyways, point being is that I keep to myself very much IRL. I did the same at school. I didn't really talk too often. However, one fateful day, I'm coming back home and I'm taking the train or whatever. I'm coming back home. And I just open up my my school email on my phone, just because I need to check sometimes to see if there's new things or something for school. And then I see an email that says, "From your secret admirer." I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this? So I open up the email, and it's like this email that's like talking about how this person sees me. I think they said that this person said that we don't share a class together, but this person was like, but I've seen you around and I think you're really cute and stuff like that, and I just want to know if you're like what your sexuality is, and like maybe we could get to go on a date or something. I'm like, whoa, I have a secret admirer? I've never had this before in my life. I thought this was reserved for only like the popular kids. I don't even talk. So I was like, wow. I read through the email a few times, and I will say, even at the very beginning, when the mention of like what your sexuality is, in the back of my head I was like, I got a sneaking suspicion, but I was like, I don't know, maybe they just wanted to know. Maybe it's like some cute like art goth chick, I don't know. So I was like, I responded to the email. I actually responded to the email. I was like, wow, that's so like nice of you. I've never received anything like this before in my life. I would love to know what like class we're in or something like that. Like I want to know who the hell you are, since you didn't. There's no like you made a different email for this. And then I mentioned in the email, it's like, well, I'm straight, but yeah. And then I don't know if it was like a day or two later, I got an email back from the secret admirer, and the secret admirer was like, wow, I'm so glad that you found that this email made your day and stuff like that. And then the person was like, well, to be honest, to be fair with you, if you're straight, then this isn't gonna work out. And then I was like, fuck, it was a gay dude the entire time. No. I thought, well, no, I knew from the beginning that it wasn't, but I had a little bit of hopium. But then that email Okay, I laughed again. I had a little bit of hopium. I was like, I dead ass was picturing in my head. I was like, wow, some like art chick that's like some gothic art chick that's into like shy nerdy guys like me that just saw me around the campus and fell so head over heels for me that this person made a whole like throwaway email to email me. Wow. And then the next day, I was like, yeah, well, if you're straight, then I guess that this isn't going to work out because I'm a gay man. I was like, no! No, say it ain't so. Dun, dun, dun. Say it ain't so. I started singing Weezer. I started singing Weezer right there. Say it ain't so. My life is a heartbreaker. But yeah. That was fun. That was cool. And then that person never messaged me again after that one. Which I was like, that's fair. I think I did message the person back. Because the person I think said, because it was around like Thanksgiving time. So the person messaged me being like, well, I hope you also have a good Thanksgiving. I mean, the person was nice about it. The person said, I hope you find a woman. Which, well, buddy, haha. That's yeah, that had happened. But hey, he wished me luck on that. Yeah. But it was like, yeah, it was around Thanksgiving time. So he said like, hope you have a good Thanksgiving, and I emailed back being like, oh, sorry, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving too. And the person didn't respond again. Maybe it's time to go back to bro. Is that where I'm gonna go? It's now instead of trying to be like my VTuber self, like how I'm being, I'm like, you know what, this isn't working out. I need to appeal to the Fujoshis and stuff like that. And then I go back to the guys like, hey, I'm trying to be a VTuber and I need like a bunch of female fans, so we could be like pretend to be in a gay relationship. Is that a thing? Do people do that, you think? There's probably people that genuinely do that, I bet. I will say that I wouldn't need help actually for that, because I've noticed within the last few streams that I've had quite a few female fans, which is interesting. I would have never expected such that to be the case, but it just occurred to me that I was like, wow, there's quite a few chicks in chat. I don't believe it. It's true. I mean, listen. There's right now, what, 5 people watching me? Some of the days that I had people watching me, there were like 2 or 3 different women out of like the fucking 4 people watching, which was surprising. So I was like, what? Because on my YouTube, that is not the case. On my YouTube, if you look at the analytics, it says that my male audience is like 87% or something like that. My female audience is only maybe 13. It fluctuates depending on the video, but that's like the standard for me. But on Twitch, it's a different story so far, which I really don't understand how that's happened so far. Maybe it won't grow any more than that. Maybe that's all the female attention that I'll get on Twitch. Maybe. But so far, it's been interesting that I've gotten a few. I mean, one of them made me fan art the other day, which was pretty effing dope. I still look at it. I printed it out. I put it in a frame. I put it on an altar in my room. I did not do any of that, but I did look at it again on Twitter. It was pretty dope. And it's like, I haven't even finished creating my whole concept for the VTuber yet. You know, you see the progress to live 2D model at the top left. You know, I'm only at 4%. It's still very far away. She is though. She is investing in the stale coin. When I kept mentioning my different plans for like how to blow up with like these stupid VTuber videos and like trying to get more fan bases like from shit like that and stuff like that, she kept like cheering me on. It's like, oh, I'm pretty sure all of that will work out and stuff like that. And then she invested in Snailcoin early and made it even a fan art as well. When I blow up, guys, I'm going to look back on that fan art and I'm going to be like, guys, this person is like the same as if they bought Bitcoin at $1. This person understood early on what this was about to become. That's what, listen, you guys see my channel points, my doubloons. It's the same thing. You guys are investing in doubloons early on. If you follow me right now, you're essentially buying Bitcoin at $1 or even less. I want to even say it's less. You guys are buying Bitcoin at like, 30 cents right now. I'm just letting you know. So that when I hit 100,000 on the market, I need a swig of water. Hold on. I need to like warm up my voice. Holy shit, I feel like my vocal cords are strained. Bah. It is interesting if you think about it. The fact that your vocal cords are basically a muscle too. And you gotta stretch them out. Which I don't do because I don't fucking talk. Ever. I'm a hikikimori. Okay, I'm not actually. Ah! I hope I get my
money back quadruple.
Yes, sir! Thank you. Thank you so much for the $5. Yes, that shitty looking link on there is hilarious. I need to change that eventually too. But you see, you're investing so early. You're investing so early in Snailcoin. I don't even have specialized alerts for my donations yet. You're investing so early. Listen, by the end of the summer, what are we at right now? We're at June 24th. June 24th. We got two months basically to the end of summer vacation at least. It's more like 3 months till the actual end of summer, but 2 months till the end of summer vacation. And in these 2 months, you're gonna see me grow. I don't know. Right now I'm at what average CCV of what? Fucking like 3. Although I see that I have 6 concurrent views at this very second, though that will probably drop as soon as I mention it. But by the end of the summer, I don't know, I might be able to have, I want to get to like, I guess I should be realistic, but I don't know, I should aim high. Like 30? Is 30 like unrealistic? A 30 CCV? At least a high of a 30 CCV, not even necessarily an average. We'll see, I don't know, we'll see. By the end of the summer, that's only 2 months away. I gotta do a lot to promote myself on YouTube and shit like that, make all those TikToks and shorts that I keep mentioning. Otherwise, if I only say, oh, I'm going live on X, and I click live on stream on here, that ain't enough. I'm not gonna be able to grab enough people. I think that $5, I'm gonna go use that $5 to buy a monster after this, and like, maybe I kind of want to buy dollar store ramen. I might buy, or maybe at the very least I'll buy like I might buy a protein bar. I'll buy a protein bar and a monster from the corner store after stream with that $5. Yes, sir. Do you think they'll take Snailcoin? I guess technically you can make your own cryptocurrency, couldn't you? Guys, should I do that? When I get big and famous, should I like make my own cryptocurrency and then whale into it and then dump and make my whole fan base lose like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and have everyone like at my throat, and then I disappear and then I come back and then afterwards I come back and make a podcast. You could, but who would invest? If I get big enough, right? I mean, look at Talktua. Look at Talktua. She made Talktua coin. People unironically put their money into Talktua coin, and then were surprised when it dumped. Listen, I think sometimes I'm stupid, but like, come on. It's like I put my guys. I just put $150. No, I put like $5,000 into Poopy Butt coin, and I think it's gonna go to the moon, and then it crashes within 2 hours. I'm like, how could this be? Well, I don't know about you, but could be that you invested $5,000 into a coin titled Poopy Butt coin or Talk to a coin. I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to victim blame here, but I'm trying to victim blame. You know, come on. It was kind of funny that she did that, and then like first her whole story, if you want to even call it that, just of how she blew up, and then she made a fucking podcast, and then she starts talking to these famous people, and then she makes this coin, and then it dumps, and then loses people millions, and then she gets in heat, and then she just dips from the internet for months, and then she finally came back and acted like nothing happened. I think I don't even know what the hell she's doing. Her you know what, let me check, let me see. Talk, oh my god, it's the second option. Talktua. Oh my, does she actually, she uploaded something just as recent as a month ago. Guys, there's still her first channel upload is her channel trainer is talking about the crypto incident. But no, it seems like she's back. She took like 4 whole months off before she came back. Interesting. I mean, they don't do like anything crazy in terms of views. Oh no, some of them actually did. Some of them have like 700,000 views. You know, when I see stuff like that, sometimes I wonder, what am I doing? Hate watching, huh? Maybe a little. Guys, I should, cause does someone want to like artificially create a meme? Like I walk down the street, you're like, you pretend to be like one of those like reporters or something, and you're like, hey mister, how do you spit on that thing? And I go like, ha, you got a Haktua or something like that. And we just pretend that we don't know each other, and we do that, and then we can make it a viral meme and then make millions off of it. We should do that. I think that's a worthwhile investment. But we have to make something a little bit more unique. We can't just steal off Haley Welch. That's her name apparently, Haley Welch, the Talktua girl. We need our own thing. Give me suggestions. What can we pretend to say? What can we be like? I don't know you, and I don't know you either. And there's like, what do you think about this? And I give like a funny response that gets the lols, the memes out there, and everyone's like clipping it and clapping their hands in glee, clapping their feet as well. That's how funny it is. And they pee themselves even from how funny it is. And I get like $200,000 in brandies immediately. It could be like Hawktua. I could be like Hawktua. I could be the evil Talktua. Oh wait, she is the evil one. Documentary of your life. I am evil. I'm the good version. She's the evil one. She's the one that wasted people's money. I'll be the good version of Talktua. Hawktua. Yes. My brain is fucked. It's gone. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I hate how long line art takes. I fucking hate how long line art takes. Even when I'm trying to be like fast and I'm not trying to be perfect, it's such a chore. It's been 2 hours if you want to take a walk break. Where I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 frames left for Girl DM. All right, you know what I can do? How about this? See how these last frames here are all individual, like unique frames? So I don't have to worry. I can go here and start maybe coloring the frames here potentially. Let's do that. Why not? Let's color in some of these frames and then we can end stream. So that we at least get a little bit extra done. Because I'm sick of doing the line art. Even though I literally have to do the line art now for like the next 14 hours before I go to sleep. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming. I love having people in chats. I mean, it's kind of lonely sometimes when I don't. Although I still do a pretty good job of talking like a schizophrenic to myself, even when there's no one in chat. So, but it's at least a little bit easier and a little bit nicer when I can bounce off people. All right, Girl DM. New. Let's see. Let me open up my because I need to look at what her reference sheet. What her colors look like. She has like green hair. Her her dress thing here is like black. Her stuff like this is goldish. Okay. Okay, date. Alright, let's see. And then what else? She's got pretty pale skin. So it's not even like... Although I'm trying to make sure, because I did... for some of these, like, it has like a slight reddish tint to it. Oops, I have to... Oh wait, shit. I have to... hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, there. I forgot, I have to fix up the line art because I have like stuff that's overlapping, like here, which I don't want. Do that. Do I have anything else that's overlapping? Let me make sure I don't have, yeah, over here, this. Okay, the rest of that looks fine. Overlapping stuff here. That's fine. This. So that way it's not, oh, did I not, maybe I didn't. Yes, sir, right there. Then this one, then that one. Okay, and that should be good for those ones. Yeah, then here. Cut those. Eyes there are fine. The rest of that looks okay. Then here, the hair again. Cut that. Eyes there. That look okay. Then we do this one. Also, I feel like I'm working a little bit slower because I did mention already that I'm kind of working off of a pretty empty stomach. So I don't have a shit ton of energy. I only have a little bit of coffee in my system and then the pizza rolls. That should be okay. That, and then the hair there's clipping in like that. Oh god, is that we could just keep it like that. Okay, and then this one, eyes here. Boop, bop, bing, the fuck, why does this look like this? Okay, there. Oh! Ah! Okay, just keep that, fuck it. Although I forgot to add the line here. See, it's a good thing I went back to look. Line art. Do this. There we go, now it's fine. And then that's okay. And now this one. And then this here. And final one. This is a little bit of a mess. Oh god. Okay, it's okay. Just grab them like this now. Epic. And then this, that, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I should have karaoke at some point. That'd be kind of fun. I'm horrible at singing, so it wouldn't be very good. It'd be kind of fun. I've done karaoke before, but it's been a while. Alright, now that that's good, now I can go into here. Darude Sandstorm. How do you sing that though? That's like you can't sing that. You can just make noises. Unless there's lyrics that I never knew there were lyrics for. Okay, so now go back to it. Type this in a girl again. Girl DM. New. If Girl DM gave a like on my thing for when I announced a stream thing, maybe it's a good chance she'll see this when I'm done with it. Which would be epic! Epic! God damn, that is really light. That is really pale. I don't know if she's that pale. Something like... that is okay, I guess. Oh, yeah. And then... whoopsies. Okay, so she only has her face that you can see skin. Her gloves are the same color as, well, her outfit. But let me see here. Green hair, but I have to like do something where it's like a slight bit of a reddish tone to it, just with the way I'm doing things. I'm always bad at color picking. Like, that doesn't look fucking correct at all. If I do this, okay, that looks a little bit better. And then, that's fine. Okay, yeah. It's coming together. It's coming together. Put the things there. I keep saying blé now. It's stuck. It's a fucking permanent part of my vocabulary. Oh no. Brain rot. Oh, God damn it. That actually scared me because I'm looking at my fucking pure refs thing, so I didn't get the I couldn't see it. Most of my stream, I've had Twitch and my OBS open on my second monitor to like see stuff, and usually I can see when someone redeems a thing before it starts playing the audio, so I don't get scared. But I didn't hear. I had the reference to look at the colors for the stupid chick. You got me good. Honestly, it wasn't even just a matter of wanting to finish this video before the end of the month because of AdSense and all of that, and also just to try to get stuff done quickly so that I can actually, you know, make shit without taking 20 years to do it. But also, beginning of like July, I'm gonna go with my family for like a mini vacation and shit, and then in that case it's like I can't really, you know, work on shit when I don't have access to my computer. Let me do that there. Eyes. You see, I'm trying to give it like a slight red tint for all of them, which I'm not really doing very well. We will miss you, Snail. Will you? Will you really? Will you guys miss me? You start like crying, hyperventilating in the corner of your room, being like, oh, I miss him. Oh. I know I would. I would do that for me. How dare you go on a hiatus? I know, right? As soon as I'm trying to like actually make a thing, I have to go away for like a week. Part of me like actually doesn't like I need like a break at some point, sure, to relax and not think of doing any sort of amount of work at all. But there is a part of me that's now become like, well, I wouldn't just now become, I've always kind of been like that, but like I just need to focus on all the stupid projects and work I have to do. I don't have time for a vacation. I don't have time. That eye color is just dead ass the exact same as their fucking skin color. So that's not working. Something like this maybe. That's fine. I can just grab I want, wait, what? No, give me Casper. And then, okay. So those ones are those. So put this, see, it's doing this shit. I have to do close gap. I hate that. Despite the fact that when you look over here at my thing, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it on my stream? Yeah, you can. Look at this thing up here at the top right. It says close gap. It says no close gap, close small gap, close medium gap. But it never fucking works. Even when it's a tiny gap. It doesn't work. I don't know why. Hey, look at that. Look how cute she is. Yippee. Okay, now. Actually, I'd slightly take it back. I think I'll just do this one single frame for color and then I'll end stream. Because I'm so dead hungry and I need to go for a walk. But, at least if I have this first frame, it'll be easy to get the rest of the color done. Wait, can I? I can do this. I have the, okay, let's see. Do this color, but then put a little bit of a red. Good work today. I feel like sometimes I just genuinely, like, I maybe put too much, what's the word? Strain, maybe? Or, like, I put too much on my plate. So you say good work today, and I still feel like I've done nothing. I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Like, every day I go to bed, I'm like, I didn't do enough. Like, I think there's very rare days where I'm like, well, I did a good amount. Most of the time I'm like, I didn't do enough. I feel like worthless, incompetent. You could have done nothing, but I could do more. I could do even more. I don't know. I should stop getting, I should stop thinking like that, but it's a bad habit of mine to think that way. I just feel like I'm not putting up enough content. I'm not putting enough content out there. I did have that one guy, the popper draws the other day, and he was like, dude, I can't even put out as much content as you sometimes, or something like that he said, and I was like, oh, that does make me feel good. But damn, I still feel like I don't do enough. Let's see. I guess so this here for that color. That color. This color. coming along. Can you guys see the vision? I wonder if I should add a gradient to her thing here instead of just being a flat color. I think I'm gonna keep it flat. I don't need to over complicate shit. That's just gonna take more time. Actually, this color. God damn it. Give you up, dude. I don't know how. The beginning of the stream, I was so much more on point, and anytime you redeemed it, I was like, aha, that didn't really scare me. Now all of them are fucking terrifying me. Just coming out of nowhere. See, it didn't even appear in my chat until just now, I feel like. Or maybe I'm missing. So it completely threw me off. And then, let's see, like that? Maybe? Watch your back. You're so evil. You're actually evil. You're just evil and mean and horrible. You're a horrible human being. Oh, you're an irredeemable monster. Oh yeah? What took you so long? I still haven't actually watched that movie. I just know that once. She doesn't say bleh. She says eh. How come I've been lied to this entire time? She doesn't say bleh at all. Does that sound like bleh to you? Where does that sound like bleh? She says eh. These colors look like a little bit sickly. So much green and like just brownish red. Like this, and then something like that. Is that good? And then I have to do this, and that would be those colors with red here and red here and then red here and then red here. And the eyebrows would be sort of the same color as her thing here, but maybe I should make them this color so it stands out. Hey! That doesn't look bad. That don't look bad at all. That's okay. That's not bad looking. I kind of like it. Alright. And then, yeah, I just have to do that 50,000 times, and then I have to do... who's next after Girl DM anyways? Who is? Okay, there's Zentreya. I have Zentreya here. Zentreya is at least easy enough because I don't have to go, and when I do the flip here, it's the exact same on this side, so I can actually just flip the keyframes. I don't have to do any more work there, so that's easy enough. There's Girl DM. There's Pippa. Maybe I should do Pippa next after Girl DM, actually. I still have a little bit of work. I think there was some stuff like her parts of her hoodie I forgot to animate, yeah, like her little strings there at the end. So I still have Pippa to do the line art for, and this Gale dude, I still haven't even finished doing the rough for. And then I still have to finish the rough for Doki Bird. Guys, don't become an animator. Don't become an artist. Don't become an animator. It's all I know is pain and suffering. I have to fix Doki Bird a little bit. Her arm there looks kind of broken, but it actually looks okay. The rest of it. Okay, well, so far we have Casper done. Casper looks pretty good. Look at that go. Look at him go. And then we have Kuro. Kuro is also done. That doesn't look too bad either. Look at him go. And we got the first frame of Girl DM. But otherwise, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I still have several hours more work to do, and I've really got to hunker down and just focus in on this while not having to think of topics and strain my voice talking for the entire time. So that's going to do it for this stream. I thank everyone for coming in. These are going to keep getting better and better. You know, I keep adding more stuff each stream, changing things around. You know, soon enough we'll have the live 2D model done, and things will really be popping off. But until then, so yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna buy a monster. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'm just gonna keep working. But thanks for hanging around, and yeah, I don't have anything else to say except for okay. That's it. That's the end of the stream. Bye bye. We moaned at the same time. Whoa. Okay, bye bye. Don't redeem anymore. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Do not redeem.